Hello and welcome to the MSTAR training session to manage the access rights of MIS reports on users' OMB cards. Using this functionality, once the MIS reports access are given or restricted from users' OMB card, accordingly they will be able to access the MIS reports under various modules. So let us see the steps to do the same. Click on the MSTAR button and select Module System Administration. The name of the module appears on the main screen, which means that you are now working in the System Administration module. Click on the button Activities and select the screen User Privileges. As the screen opens, by default, the first option that shows selected is Screen. Since we need to manage the MIS report access, click on the option Against MIS report and the circle shows highlighted. After this, click on the box next to the text User Type and you will see three types of user types appearing: Student, Non-Teaching and Teaching. By selecting the user type Student, it will display the name of the students across relevant user role. Non-Teaching will display the list of non-teaching employees against the specific user role selected, and Teaching will show the names of teaching employees against the specific user role selected. Let us select a user role. In the next field, User Role, click on the box and you will see the list of all the user roles available in the application. As you click on a user role, the grid below will show the names of the employees, and it will show the names of the employees only if there is an employee whose user role has been assigned as selected. So, select a user role for teaching, let's say, and you will see the list of all the employees appearing. In this grid, it is showing us the serial number, the user role selected, the username, which is the employee name who is assigned the selected user role, the employee number as entered for the employee in the HRMS personal screen, and the date of birth of the employee. The list of employees that are showing under the user role are within a group. Now to manage the access rights of the entire group, that means the user role class teacher and all the employees which are displaying under it are part of the group called class teacher. In case you want to manage or update the access rights which becomes applicable to all the users of the group, then select the option Group. By selecting this option, it would mean that any changes or access rights restriction will become applicable to all the employees of the class teacher group. So let us see how to update access right management for the MIS report for the selected user role. If you have selected the option as group, then there is no need to click on the specific employee name. Click on the box next to the module name and the list of all modules will appear. All option is also available, which will display the list of all the MIS reports across all modules. It is also displaying the current settings of access rights of each report for the selected group. Let us select a specific module and update its user rights. So as we select the module, the existing user rights against various functionalities like view, export, print and email appears. This grid is showing us the serial number, the module name selected, the report type, whether it is a manual report or a dynamic report, and the name of the report is shown, against which we can manage the access for viewing, exporting, printing or emailing the report. A blank status against these columns would mean that it is not currently accessible to the group or the employee. In case you want to make this particular report as accessible to all the employees of the selected group, then click on the box below the column against the row and the option Y appears, which means that the access right has now been enabled for the selected report to the user group to view this report. In order to make the export functionality enabled for the group, click under the export column and the Y status appears under it. Similarly, you can click under print and email column for the specific report. In case you want to remove the access right of a specific report, then click on the Y status again. It becomes N, which means that the access rights have been removed for the said report. Repeat these steps for export, print or email functionality as required. Change the access rights for other reports as required, and you can now save. There is another functionality available next to this grid, which is select all for view or deselect all for view. This would mean that at one go you can make the functionality of view enabled or disabled for all the MIS reports. So let us see what happens when we click on select all for view button. So it makes the view functionality applicable for all the reports. If we click on deselect all for view, it will make the view functionality inapplicable for all the reports, which means that this report will not be available to the group. Similarly, we have the select all option for print and deselect option for print. We have the select all option for email and deselect option for email, and select all option and deselect all option for export. Let us manage the access rights individually and click on button Save. The data saving confirmation message is received. Click OK on the confirmation message and the screen refreshes. Now let us go back and check the access rights that we just saved. Click on the option MIS report, select the user type and select the user role for which we made the changes. The group option is selected, so let us click on the module and select the module. The access rights as last saved for various functionalities of the MIS report appears in the grid. Let us now use the all option in the module name. So click on the all option and it will display all the MIS reports of all the modules. If you want to manage the access rights using this, the same can also be done. So let us try and give the access right of a report in admission. Click on the status, it becomes Y. In case you want to change your mind after making the status as Y, click again on the Y status and it becomes N, which means that it is now not applicable for this MIS report. Click on the Save button and click OK on the data saving confirmation message. Again select the MIS report, select the user type and user role, the group is selected and select all option. The last saved status appears. So repeat these steps for the other user role for access rights to MIS reports. Now let us also see how to manage the access right of a specific user within a group. For this, let us first clear the screen, select the MIS report option, select the user type and select the user role. On selecting the user role, it is showing us the list of all the employees under that user role. To manage the access rights for a specific user, click on the option User. And now you can click on specific users to manage the access rights. For this, click on the row of the employee and it gets highlighted. Then click on the box of the module name and select a specific module. The names of all the reports of the module appears and click on the status for all functionalities as applicable and click on button Save. Now before save, it is important point to know that once we select a user within a group for specific access, the username goes beyond the group policy, and from now on we have to manage the access rights for the specific user individually only. Click on the Save button and the data saving confirmation message is received. Click OK on the confirmation message. If you want to check the last saved access rights, click on the MIS report option, user type and user role. Click on the user option and select the user from the list. Select the module and you will see the last saved details appearing. Click on the Clear button and repeat these steps to manage the MIS reports access to various groups and users. Thank you for watching this video.